especially in that last game on Shakuris. I mean, that was just absolutely brutal.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get right into it, man. I can't wait anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and start the game, and here we are. We've got Slayer's Ganzi as the blue Terran on the top right, and the map is Daybreak. This is Daybreak. I always get confused between Daybreak and Dulcite, but this is Daybreak, and Ganzi's in the top right. In the bottom left-hand corner, we do have Europe's Empire.Kas.
I see absolutely no similarities between Daybreak and Dulcite.
There is no similarities, except it starts with a D.
Different spawns, different tile set.
There's no similarities. No, not at all.
They're 1v1 maps.
They're 1v1 maps, and it starts with the D.
And I guess the spawns are like in the same general location.
That is true.
Sort of.
Thank you, sir, for justifying my confusion.
If you spawned at the natural, they'd be similar.
That's true. That's very true. Well, anyways, man, we have a supply depot coming up from Empire.Kas, going for that depot, and he is actually building it next to the command center, whereas Ganzi's building it down at the main.
Now we're just gonna have to see where this goes from here. Ganzi's gonna drop his racks at the front. He's actually not gonna proxy.
Yeah.
Strangely enough.
Yeah, it looks like he is going to go ahead and drop that barracks right at the front here. And, you know, Ganzi's been doing a lot of proxy racks, proxy marauder aggression
shenanigans
in this series so far. He's done it 2 times in a row. This time he's not going to, but, you know, the funny thing is this is the map where I've seen a lot of proxy barracks and a lot of proxy factories before. In fact, if I recall correctly, I think it was MMA
versus MVP,
or was it MMA versus MVP in the GSO or BlizzCon final, somewhere around those lines, GSO, where he proxied a barracks in a factory in the middle of Daybreak.
Yeah, it was MMA.
Yeah,
he was top position. Actually worked out really well for him.
It did. I think he made the factory too, right?
MMA, who just recently actually defeated MVP once again, 3-0. What a badass.
Oh, that's great, man. MMA is a solid player.
Yeah, he is, man. He's 7-1 with he's 7-1 with MVP, like since he got good.
Since he got good.
Yeah, like since he started dominating. I think MVP was just wrecking him before, but now he's like, now that MMA is like a top contender, he's actually 7-1 with MVP. And
for a time, MVP was, you know, just
God mode.
So good at TVT, man.
He still is. He's still the best player of all time. I mean, there's no doubt about it.
I'd say Nesty can give him a run for his money.
No, it's not arguable.
No.
MVP has won he's won like $180,000 just in prizes. He's won more tournaments than Nesty.
I gotta stick with my Zerg brother, man. I mean, I don't care what you say.
He's younger. He's way younger.
Age
does matter.
It does matter. All right, we're gonna move on to another conversation topic 30. Right now.
How old's Nesty? He's like 27, right?
He's pretty old.
28.
He's pretty old. Yeah.
I think he's 28. I'm not positive on that,
but I am not willing to accept another Terran Dominator in StarCraft 2 as it was in StarCraft Brood War. StarCraft Brood War was a very Terran-dominated game at the extremely high level.
In a way.
We had Boxer, I love Uvi. We had Flash. Flash is still the most dominant player right now.
Fantasy, Leda, Up Magic.
Sure.
There were a lot of really good Terrans. Although none of those guys were like super dominant.
Baby's
really good.
Yeah. Gosh, I wonder what Baby's doing nowadays. Since we started casting StarCraft 2 so much,
I haven't been keeping up on my Brood War at all.
Neither have I, man.
It sucks.
Baby was such a good. I mean, he was one of the most promising Terra players.
Dude, you remember that game with Baby on? What was it?
Was it against Jadong?
Garden of War.
Was it against Jadong?
No, it was against a Zerg though, where he went 2-port Wraith, and he kills like 49 drones or something, and he still loses.
I don't remember that one.
He kills like he goes 2-port Wraith and he kills like 49 drones.
I do remember the game with Baby and Jadong where Jadong got his lurker stuck between a doodad, and he lost the game because he got his lurker stuck in a doodad.
That's brutal.
Good old doodads in Brood War, man.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like getting back to StarCraft 2 and the present time, we do have Empire.Kas here moving into the Zelnaga Tower at the front. Let's just take a look at their builds real quick because we haven't been talking about that too much.
Gas's FE for Kas into 4 racks, it looks like. And not the same from Ganzi. Ganzi's actually going with Reactored Hellions here. So he will be able to take map control back.
And a comsat goes down to reveal the quick starport out of Ganzi as well. So Ganzi is kind of rushing up this starport very quickly off of an expansion. I guess after this starport finishes, he's going to get the tech lab here. Now, it was scanned, so everything is known for Kas. And
I mean, it's still good just to get a Banshee, though. Like, you can force multiple scans. That's 300 apiece.
He's getting cloaked, too, man.
I know, but it's so worth it. Almost all of the Korean Terrans open up with Cloak. I mean, MVP opens up with Cloak all the time. It's so good. You force scans. Every scan that he's not dropping a mule is 300 minerals. You force turrets. You force an early engineering bay. I mean, and you get kills, and you get kills. Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's worth the investment 100%, I think. I'm surprised he queued up that second Banshee so early, though.
Yeah, well,
that's a lot of money right now.
That is true. You know, every time you queue up units inside the production facility, that's money at the present time that you do not have. So it's typically more efficient to wait until that building is done for that unit.
Yeah.
But, you know, that first Banshee is going to make its way out right here, Pain User, and Cloak is going to finish about the same time it gets over to the left side of Daybreak. Kas, though, he looks like he has plenty of Marines, no turrets.
He's pumping a ton of units.
Is he saving comsat energy? Not really, he just dropped a mule.
Does he have an engineering bay?
No, he doesn't have any turrets. I'm not sure. He just started engineering bay.
Oh, wow. God, he has no energy either.
This could be bad. And we have Hellions coming in from Ganzi just trying to pressure the front door just as a distraction to make sure the forces are at the front. And now the Banshee runs in. Cloak is going to finish momentarily. This could be really bad for Kas.
Yeah, I mean, he knew that Banshees were a possibility. I'm surprised that he didn't prepare. He's going to lose so much here. This is going to be absolutely brutal for him.
Yeah, 5 SCVs, 6 SCVs killed so far, 7 SCVs, and don't forget, even when the forces get back here, the Banshee will be able to cloak and get out of the way. And there's the cloak right now. The Marines can't even attack it. There is enough energy on the main command center. Will it drop a scan? It looks like a turret finishes in the right side, and the Banshee somehow jukes its way over to the left. Actually, the supply depot ending up blocking the Marines and making it more difficult for the Marines to surround that Banshee, and the Banshee's still getting kills.
Wow, 13 kills on that first Banshee, 4 kills on the second Banshee. Kas is taking tremendous amounts of damage here. He might not be able to recover from this. More SCVs going down at the natural.
11 workers killed so far, Pain User. You know, Kas is still kind of in this game, but if he loses any more SCVs, it's going to be a very hard game for him to get back in.
Yeah, look at the supplies right now. We do have a third command center on the way for Ganzi, and he's just taken a huge lead in this game.
Wow, quick armory right here. It looks like he might actually go right into
actually get some upgrades.
Or an upgrade. Yeah, upgrades or Thor, obviously. One or the other here. Let's just see where his upgrades are at currently. Actually hasn't thrown down an engineering bay yet. He just started his Engi bay, so I think he's going to go right into a Thor.
I mean, he might not go right into a Thor. He might just use it for vehicle weapons, because he is going mech.
Oh, yes.
So he might just, I mean, maybe he'll get a Thor, I don't know. But he's probably going to go tank Hellion for a little while here until, you know, eventually he wants to push or something. If he's worried about some air, if he's worried about Banshees or something, I could see him getting a Thor. But Thors do suck against Marauders. They are pretty bad. They're pretty bad. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. Actually, I mean, they kind of wreck, though. Like, it goes both ways.
The thing about the Thor, it's kind of like a controversy, a paradox in itself, because it's good against the units that are good against it.
Yeah, for sure. In a way, yeah. Definitely.
Like, Thors
Marauders are way more cost-efficient against Thors, though.
I do agree with that.
Than Roaches. And Marauders are way more cost-efficient against Roaches than Roaches are against Marauders. Marauders just wreck anything on the ground.
Marauders are so good, man.
They're really good. They're really, really good. I do not deny that.
There's 5 kills so far. Is Ganzi going to pick up a couple more SCVs to
Good God.
Tally that up? He will. And where are the turrets? There's one turret at the top left. All the forces stimming. Actually, not all of them. So Kas stimming up about 5 or so Marines. Wards away the Banshee, but not before it racks up its kill
Banshees
total
are doing so much damage. This is ridiculous. 15 workers killed, man.
Yeah, and Kas hasn't killed a single one this game.
I was telling you that investment is so worth it. I mean, it did work out this game. Sometimes it gets shut down, and it's just like, oh, ouch.
It's a big investment.
It is a big investment.
Cloak, Banshee, that's a good, I don't know, 500 gas.
Tech Lab, Starport.
In total, about 500 gas, I'd say.
It's expensive.
Yeah, depending on how many Banshees.
More than 500.
Oh, for one Banshee?
It's like 650.
Is it?
For 2 Banshees.
That's pretty insane. Well, it looks like Ganzi going to go for another command center here. He's just expanding at will right now.
Or no, wait. Go to a starport real quick.
Are we really going to tally that up right now?
Check on a Banshee.
Why not, I guess.
100. Okay, so it's 200, 400, 500. It's 500.
I was right.
50.
I was closer than you were.
550. No, it's 525.
I was
it's 525 gas,
definitely.
And for minerals, it's 300, 500, 650, 700.
Well, regardless, it's a lot of gas.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's got to pay off. And I think this game, Gonzi has paid off with it, but it looks like Empire.Kas going into the bottom right now. Look at his Marine Marauder ball. It's looking pretty large, but look at the massive tanks that Gonzi's got on the field, and he's running Blue Flame Hellions in here.
He doesn't have Siege.
Oh.
I don't think he has Siege mode. He totally forgot Siege mode.
True. Oh my god, there is no Siege mode.
He forgot Siege mode.
But he was able to save that orbital command. The orbital command in the orange right now.
Oh my god, he has enough to just kill all the bio, though.
Oh, point defense turret going down as well, blocking all the shots from the Marauders. It looks like he's just going to kill the entire bio with just unsieged tanks. With +1 weapons, he is ripping through this army. And he's done some considerable damage over at the top level expansion as well.
Oh my god, Gonzi is in so much trouble.
Oh. I couldn't agree.
How many kills on those Banshees? They were just ripping.
19 kills and 12 kills apiece.
Damn.
Yeah. And most of that being Marauders and Marines. So that's about a good, maybe half of the army going down from just 2 Banshees unprotected. Those forces were against the air units. And it looks like Empire.Kas now just really on the back foot. You know what, man? If he drops this game, it's just like momentum has shifted all the way back over to Gonzi.
Yep.
And Kas was so close, man. He was so close. He had momentum on his side. He had everything.
He's not out of it yet.
He's not out of it yet, but if he drops this game, it's going to be a hard, hard battle.
Absolutely. He'll have to win 2 in a row against Gonzi. It's Code S Terran.
Yeah. And another command center coming up in the bottom right-hand corner.
Gonzi's up a base on him right now, and he's going mech, and he just won a huge battle, and he's up on supply. Well, it's going to be very hard for him to lose this.
Is there any department that Kas is still ahead in this game? We're looking at the armies? No. We're looking at the economy? No. We're looking at the supply tab? No. We're looking at the
He might be
APM.
ahead on upgrades. He might be ahead on upgrades.
He might be ahead. 1-1. 1-0. So he's slightly ahead in upgrades.
But Gonzi's about to finish 2-0, I think.
Well, let's take a look at that production tab.
Oh, no, he just started it. Okay. He just finished 2-1 on his bio as well.
But this certainly looks like a very, very hard situation for Empire.Kas to win. There's just so many tanks in the field right now, man. Let's just look at the tank count. 13 tanks right now.
It's a lot of tanks.
That's an unlucky number for Empire.Kas.
Ooh, and he's actually going to go around the top of the Xel'Naga here. Kas does have some tanks of his own now, and he's trying to get some Vikings. He's trying to switch over to Viking tank.
Yeah, and, you know, Viking tank might not be too bad. I mean, he's got to try to match the numbers of Vikings that Gonzi's already got. But, I mean, this is going to be very, very hard for him to do it. We have 2 Ghost Academies that just went down for Gonzi. Gonzi's going to go into nuke mode, man.
You mean Gonzi or Kas?
I'm pretty sure. Oh, was that Kas?
I believe so.
It was Kas that went to 2 Ghost Academies, did he not? Yes, he did. He's got double Ghost Academy, so he is going to go for nuclear missiles here.
They're going to meet in the midfield, that's for sure.
Yeah, we might not even see nukes in this game. The game might end before that.
Oh my goodness.
Can he kill the Vikings? No, he cannot. He's really got to get rid of this air. If he could just kill off all his air. Oh my god, we're going to have a massive collision right here. Both armies
not gonna go into
heading
that.
towards each other, and Kas, yeah, he pulls away.
He's definitely not going to go into that. He better not. He'll lose everything. He needs to siege up immediately.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he didn't.
Oh, he doesn't have siege mode.
Oh no.
He doesn't have siege mode.
How can Kas forget siege mode?
That could end up costing him the game.
Yeah, he's gonna roll his tanks here against siege up tanks. Can he crush this army?
Oh, that's gonna cost him the game. That sucks so bad. He would have won that.
Wow.
He would have won that for sure. Oh my god.
And the Cloak Banshee is going to town right now. These tanks are all done for. And he just researched siege mode. He just finished it. But it's too late. Too late.
Oh no.
That's pretty bad.
That is so brutal.
Oh, he's losing tank.
So many tanks are going down here.
After tank. Comsat goes down. He cannot kill off the 2 Cloak Banshees. Those Banshees, look at this kill. 20 kills on this Banshee.
How many on the other one?
The other one, I can't click it. It has 37 kills between those 2 Banshees.
It's impressive.
That's insane.
That's a lot of kills.
All right, well, it's a 5 base Terran to a 3 base Terran right now. Can Kas hold on? It's looking bleaker and bleaker by the second. He finally kills off 1 of those insane Banshees. But there's still 1 more alive, and it looks like Gonzi's going to siege up here. And this could be all she wrote.
I think it is going to be all she wrote. Gonzi got the initial siege there, and he's taking out all of Kas's siege tanks. Kas has no more siege tanks left. He GG's.